Welcome back to my channel Pocket Change Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning about rare US coins, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll reveal some of the most valuable coins that could be worth far more than you think. Stick around till the end, you won't want to miss what these rare gems are really worth. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to enjoy more discoveries in future. Let's dive in. We're diving deep into a coin that many overlook but has a fascinating history and some surprising value, the United States Liberty One Dime coin from 1977. You might have come across one of these small but mighty coins in your change, not thinking much of it. After all, it's just a dime, right? But what if I told you that this coin, minted over 4 decades ago, could be worth far more than you ever imagined? Stick around as we explore the history, design, rarity, and the surprising worth of the 1977 Liberty One Dime. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new appreciation for this little piece of American history. Let's begin with some background on the Liberty One Dime coin. This coin, issued by the U.S. Mint, was part of the ongoing series of dimes that featured the iconic Lady Liberty. The Liberty Dime first appeared in 1796, but what we're talking about today is a coin from 1977, a year that falls right in the middle of the 20th century. The U.S. economy in the late 1970s was marked by challenges such as high inflation and an energy crisis, but the Liberty One Dime from 1977 continued to circulate as part of the nation's everyday currency. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this particular 1977 coin so special? Well, let's start with the design. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find a depiction of Lady Liberty, wearing a Phrygian cap, a symbol of freedom and independence. Her face is surrounded by stars and the word Liberty inscribed above her, which represents the values the United States was built on. Surrounding the entire design is the year 1977, marking the year this particular dime was minted. On the reverse side, you'll see a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, which symbolize freedom, peace, and strength. The word e pluribus unum is also inscribed, a Latin phrase meaning, out of many, one, which refers to the unity of the states. So, while this coin may seem like a typical dime in terms of design, it holds a much deeper historical significance than you might realize. But beyond the design, there's something else that makes this 1977 dime particularly noteworthy: its condition and rarity. You see, while millions of these coins were minted in 1977, not all of them have survived in great condition. Many of these coins were used in daily transactions, leading to wear and tear over the years. The more worn a coin is, the less valuable it tends to be. But there's a specific condition, uncirculated, or near uncirculated coins, that collectors are always on the lookout for. If you happen to have a 1977 Liberty One Dime in uncirculated condition, then you're sitting on something potentially valuable. The value of these coins skyrockets when they're well preserved and free from significant damage. In fact, collectors are often willing to pay premium prices for dimes that show little to no signs of circulation. But that's not all. Certain variations of the 1977 coin, including those with minting errors, can further increase its worth. Minting errors are a major draw for collectors because they make the coin unique, and if you happen to have a 1977 Liberty One Dime with an error such as a misstrike or a double die, then you could be holding on to something incredibly rare. Now, we've talked about the history, the design, and the condition, but here's where it gets interesting. The true value of a 1977 Liberty One Dime comes down to rarity and demand. In today's market, certain 1977 dimes, especially those in uncirculated or pristine condition, can command a price far beyond their face value. As more and more collectors seek to add these rare coins to their collections, the prices continue to rise. So, how much is a 1977 Liberty One Dime worth? If you happen to have a coin that meets the criteria we've discussed, pristine condition, uncirculated, and possibly with a minting error, you could be looking at a price tag that's truly jaw-dropping. Are you ready for this? A 1977 Liberty One Dime in top-tier condition, especially if it's an error coin, can be worth up to $100,000. Yes, you heard that right, $100,000. For a coin that was once just a common dime circulating in your pocket or purse, that's a pretty astonishing value. So, next time you come across a 1977 Liberty One dime, take a moment to check its condition. It could very well be a hidden treasure worth far more than you ever expected. Second expensive coin, we're shining the spotlight on a coin that may seem common at first glance but has some surprising value, the United States Liberty One dime coin from 1980, minted with a D mint mark. Stick around until the end, because we're going to reveal just how much this 1980 D Liberty dime could be worth today, and trust me, you won't believe the price. The 1980 D Liberty One dime is often passed over by most coin collectors, but it's a coin that has steadily gained attention in the numismatic world. To understand why, let's first take a closer look at the history and design of this coin. The Liberty Dime series, which started back in 1837, has undergone several changes over the years, with the 1980 D coin being part of the famous Roosevelt Dime series. This particular coin is still one of the most iconic dimes in U.S. history. On the obverse of the coin, you'll see the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. This design, created by artist John R. Sinek, has been featured on the Roosevelt Dime since 1946, following the president's death. The 1980 D Liberty Dime is one of the many coins to bear Roosevelt's likeness, making it an important piece in the long line of U.S. currency. The reverse side of the 1980 D dime features a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. This symbol represents liberty, peace, and strength, which are all core ideals of the United States. The simple, yet elegant design has made this dime a favorite among collectors and is one of the reasons it's so highly regarded, even though it's often seen as a more common coin. So, why is the 1980 D Liberty One dime worth more than just its face value of 10 cents? The answer lies in its condition, rarity, and the subtle details that collectors search for when determining a coin's value. Many of these dimes were circulated heavily, which means the vast majority of them have experienced wear and tear over the years. A coin that's been passed around in pocket change, used in vending machines, or dropped on the ground will likely show signs of damage, scratches, and wear. But here's where things get interesting. A coin in mint or near mint condition, particularly one that's been carefully preserved and stored, can be incredibly valuable. In fact, finding a 1980 D Liberty Dime in pristine condition, free from damage and circulation marks, can be a rare find. A coin that's been kept in perfect shape could be worth much more than its 10-cent face value. And that's not all. There are also specific features or errors that can increase its worth. Mint errors are highly coveted by collectors. These errors can range from misstrikes to double die markings or other unique features that occurred during the minting process. Error coins are much rarer than regular coins, and they often command a premium in the marketplace. If you happen to own a 1980 D Liberty Dime with any sort of minting error, whether it's a doubling of certain features or an off-center strike, you could be holding on to a much more valuable piece than you might have thought. As the years go by, coins from the 1980s, especially those in high-quality condition, become more scarce. This is because fewer coins from this era remain uncirculated, and the demand for well-preserved pieces only grows. That's why the value of a 1980 D Liberty One dime has been climbing, making it an excellent find for any coin collector or investor. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of this coin. If you happen to own a 1980 D Liberty Dime in uncirculated or near mint condition, it could be worth a lot more than you think. While the coin may not fetch an astronomical price in average circulated condition, a perfectly preserved specimen can command a significant amount of money on the collector's market. In fact, if you have one of these rare dimes in top condition or perhaps even an error coin, it could be worth as much as $89,000. Yes, you heard that right, $89,000 for a coin that was once just a small part of everyday currency. This value makes the 1980 D Liberty One dime a highly sought-after coin for collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for an exceptional specimen. So, next time you come across a 1980 D Liberty Dime, take a moment to inspect it closely. Check the condition, look for any signs of minting errors, and consider whether you could have a rare and valuable find on your hands. Coins that were once considered ordinary can often turn out to be extraordinary treasures, and you might just be holding on to something worth a small fortune. Third rare coin, we're going to talk about a coin that might just be worth more than you think, the United States Liberty 1 dime coin from 1996, minted with the D mint mark. Stick around until the end, because we're going to reveal how much this coin could be worth in today's market, and I promise you'll be surprised. Let's start with a little bit of background. The Liberty 1 dime series is one of the longest-running coin series in the United States, dating back to 1837. But today, we're focusing on the 1996 D coin, which is part of the Roosevelt Dime series. The Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death, and it's been a mainstay in American currency ever since. The 1996 D coin was minted during the final years of the 20th century, a time of great change in the U.S. economy, as well as in the world of coin collecting. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the familiar image of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by artist John R. Sinek. This design has become synonymous with the Roosevelt Dime, and it's recognized by coin collectors all over the world. Roosevelt's face is portrayed in profile, wearing a suit, with the word Liberty inscribed above his head and the year 1996 stamped below. It's a design that represents leadership, service, and dedication, qualities that Roosevelt embodied during his time as president. Turning the coin over to the reverse side, you'll see the familiar image of a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. This symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength, values that are deeply rooted in the ideals of the United States. The words e pluribus unum appear, which means, out of many, one, in Latin, emphasizing the unity of the states. This design, simple yet powerful, has remained unchanged since the Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946. But now, let's get to the part that makes this coin truly interesting, the value. The 1996 D Liberty 1 dime may seem like a typical dime at first glance, but it can actually be worth far more than its face value, depending on its condition. The key to determining a coin's value lies in its condition, and this is where things start to get exciting. Coins that have been circulated over time, like most dimes, often show signs of wear. This wear can include scratches, scuff marks, and fading, which can significantly reduce the coin's value. However, if you happen to have a 1996 D dime in excellent condition, one that has been carefully preserved and stored, it could be worth a lot more than just 10 cents. Uncirculated coins, or those that are near mint, are highly sought after by collectors, and this is where the 1996 D Liberty Dime starts to shine. Collectors often look for coins that have been kept in pristine condition, as they are rare and harder to come by. A dime that hasn't been in circulation, or one that has only been lightly circulated, can command a premium price. But that's not all. There are also other factors that can increase the value of the coin. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process. These errors can range from double strikes, misaligned dies, off-center coins, and other unique issues that make a coin stand out. If you happen to find a 1996 D Liberty 1 dime with a minting error, it could increase its value exponentially. Minting errors are highly coveted by collectors because they are rare and unique, making them much more valuable than standard, error-free coins. So, how much could a 1996 D Liberty 1 dime be worth? Well, as you might have guessed, the value of these coins varies depending on their condition and any potential minting errors. While a standard, circulated 1996 D dime won't fetch much more than its face value, a pristine, uncirculated example or one with a minting error can command a much higher price. In fact, if you have a 1996 D Liberty 1 dime in perfect condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The value of these coins can go as high as $60,000. Yes, you heard that right, $60,000 for a single dime. That's a huge leap from the coin's original value of just 10 cents, and it's a testament to how much certain coins can appreciate over time, especially if they've been preserved in excellent condition or contain a rare minting error. So, the next time you're going through your coin collection or checking your spare change, take a closer look at any 1996 D Liberty 1 dimes you might have. You never know, you might just have a rare and valuable coin hiding in plain sight. And remember, the key to finding valuable coins is to pay attention to their condition and keep an eye out for any unique features or errors. Next coin, we have something truly exciting to discuss: the United States Liberty 1 dime coin from 1974, minted with the D mint mark. If you've ever come across one of these coins, you might have dismissed it as just another dime, but hold on tight because this coin is much more than it appears at first glance. By the end of this video, you'll be amazed at the value this particular coin can hold. Stick with me to discover the fascinating story behind the 1974 D Liberty 1 dime and how it could be worth a small fortune. Let's start with a bit of background on the coin. The Liberty Dime, which has been in circulation since 1796, is one of the most iconic coins in American history. The Roosevelt Dime, which we're focusing on today, was introduced in 1946 in honor of Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing. Over the years, this dime has become a staple in U.S. currency. The 1974 D coin is part of the Roosevelt Dime series, and though it may seem like a typical dime, it holds potential to be worth far more than just 10 cents. On the obverse of the coin, you'll see the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by artist John R. Sinek. Roosevelt's likeness is portrayed with great detail, and the design has remained unchanged since it was first introduced. You'll find the word Liberty above Roosevelt's head, and the year 1974 stamped below his profile. It's a simple, yet powerful design that honors a president who led the nation through some of its toughest times. On the reverse side of the 1974 D Liberty 1 dime, you'll find the classic symbol of liberty, a torch surrounded by an olive branch and an oak branch. This imagery represents freedom, peace, and strength, the very ideals that America was built upon. You'll also see the Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, which translates to, out of many, one, a reminder of the unity that has shaped the United States. But now, let's get into the part that really makes this coin stand out: the value. While it may seem like just another dime, the 1974 D Liberty 1 dime has characteristics that can make it much more valuable than its face value. As with any coin, its condition is key. Most coins that were minted in 1974 have been through decades of circulation, which means they often show signs of wear and tear. Scratches, discoloration, and fading are common in coins that have been used regularly, which significantly decreases their value. However, if you happen to have a 1974 D Liberty 1 dime in excellent condition, particularly one that has been carefully preserved, you could have something much more valuable than just a 10-cent piece. Uncirculated coins, or those that are in near mint condition, are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare. The value of a coin increases dramatically when it's in pristine shape, with no visible signs of wear or damage. Coins that are well preserved can command prices far above their original face value, and the 1974 D Liberty 1 dime is no exception. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the possibility of finding coins with minting errors. These errors are caused during the coin production process and can range from off-center strikes to double strikes, misaligned dies, or other unique flaws that make the coin stand out from the rest. Minting errors are incredibly rare, which is why they are so desirable to collectors. If you happen to have a 1974 D Liberty 1 dime with any kind of minting error, it could be worth a significant amount of money. These error coins are prized by collectors because they are one of a kind, making them much more valuable than standard, error-free coins. Now, let's get to the most exciting part: the value of this coin. If you have a 1974 D Liberty 1 dime in exceptional condition, or even one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. While most circulated 1974 dimes are worth only their face value, those in uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more. And if you happen to have one of these rare error coins, the price can be even higher. In fact, a 1974 Liberty One dime in top-tier condition, especially one with a minting error, can be worth as much as $75,000. Yes, you heard that right, $75,000 for a coin that was once just another dime. That's a massive jump from its original face value of 10 cents, and it's a perfect example of how some coins appreciate in value over time, especially when they are in excellent condition or possess unique features. So, if you come across a 1974 Liberty One dime in your collection or while going through your change, take a closer look. Make sure to examine its condition carefully, check for any wear, scratches, or potential minting errors. If you're lucky enough to have one in great shape or with a minting flaw, you could be holding a rare coin worth thousands of dollars. Last coin, we have a really exciting topic for you that could turn your spare change into a small fortune. We're diving into the world of the United States Liberty One dime coin from 1990, with the D mint mark. While this coin might look like a standard dime at first glance, it has hidden potential that could make it worth far more than its face value. Stick around until the end, because we're going to reveal just how much this coin could be worth today, and trust me, you'll be shocked by the number. Let's start by taking a look at the basics. The Liberty One dime has been a cornerstone of U.S. currency for centuries, but we're focusing on the 1990 version of this coin. Minted as part of the Roosevelt Dime series, which was introduced in 1946 to honor the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, this coin has a design that's become iconic in American coinage. The Roosevelt Dime, like many coins in circulation, has undergone some changes over time, but the 1990 D version still carries the familiar imagery and significance. On the front of the coin, you'll find the famous portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, created by John R. Sinek. Roosevelt is depicted in profile, with the word Liberty above his head and the year 1990 below. This simple yet striking image has been a symbol of American leadership and service for decades. Roosevelt led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II, making him a defining figure in U.S. history. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse side, which features a torch surrounded by an olive branch and an oak branch. This design represents liberty, peace, and strength, the ideals that are deeply ingrained in the American spirit. And don't forget the words e pluribus unum at the bottom, meaning out of many, one, reinforcing the unity of the United States. So, now that we've covered the history and design of the coin, let's talk about what makes the 1990 D Liberty One dime stand out in the world of coin collecting. You might be wondering, what makes this dime different from the ones I find in my pocket? The truth is, it all comes down to condition, rarity, and sometimes even a little bit of luck. Most coins, especially those that have been in circulation for decades, show signs of wear and tear. Scratches, discoloration, and other marks are often present, which can lower the value of a coin. However, there are certain coins that survive the test of time in almost pristine condition. These coins are considered uncirculated or near mint, and they are highly coveted by collectors. If you have a 1990 D Liberty One dime that's in excellent condition, you may be holding something much more valuable than you think, but the condition of the coin is just one part of the equation. There's another exciting factor that can dramatically increase the value of a coin: minting errors. Minting errors are mistakes that occur during the production process, and they can make a coin incredibly rare. These errors can range from double strikes to off-center strikes, die cracks, and more. Minting errors create one-of-a-kind coins that are often worth much more than their intended value. If you happen to have a 1990 D Liberty One dime with any kind of minting flaw, you could be sitting on a highly valuable collector's item. Now, let's get to the most exciting part: the coin's value. If you've got a 1990 D Liberty One dime that's in perfect or near perfect condition, you could be looking at a coin worth significantly more than just 10 cents. And if you happen to have one with a minting error, you're in even luckier territory. So, how much can this dime be worth? The price of a 1990 D Liberty One dime can vary depending on its condition and whether it has any minting errors. But here's the big reveal: if you have a 1990 D Liberty One dime in outstanding condition, or one with a rare minting error, it could be worth as much as $80,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $80,000 for a single dime. That's an incredible amount of money for a coin that originally only had a face value of 10 cents. It's a testament to how much rare and well-preserved coins can appreciate in value over time. So, the next time you're going through your collection or checking your loose change, make sure you pay close attention to any 1990 Liberty 1 dimes. Look for coins that have been kept in excellent condition or check for any signs of a minting error. If you've got one of these hidden treasures, you might just be holding a coin that could bring you a significant return. Thanks for tuning in to today's video on the 1990 Liberty 1 dime coin. I hope this has inspired you to take a closer look at your own collection and see if you might have a rare and valuable coin hiding in your possession. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their value, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future discoveries. Who knows what treasures are waiting to be uncovered? Happy collecting, and we'll see you in the next video.